Hi guys, so I just want to encourage someone today, and I hope this will encourage someone. So at 19, I had my eldest son, and being young and not so sure of the whole mothering and not so sure what the future holds, it was very rough. And to make matters worse, I lost my husband when he was just 7 months old. The baby was months old at the time. So that was pretty rough. It was tough, and it was rough, and it was tough for a very long time. And I didn't know if I was going to make it. I didn't know if we were going to make it because I was young and left with a baby on my own to take care of. But but I thank God, right? So I didn't give up. I didn't give in, even though there were some rough, tough days. Like I didn't know what to do or where to turn or how am I going to do this? I didn't know. A lot of days I didn't know. But one thing I knew was I could give up, right? Because he's my responsibility and I had to make it happen. So I stick with it and I pushed, right? I pushed. So I got to work and I'm just giving you a synopsis because 19 years is a long process. So I'm just wrapping it up in a couple minutes, right? So there are days when the bills due, I don't know where to come from, whether food bill, light bill, water bill, and just money to do daily things that are needed for me and him. And I just never know how I would do it. Um, I got to work. Well, I did the NYS program. Big up to NYS. Very good initiative. Big up to NYS. Right? So I did the NYS program and I was placed at a school. I was placed at a prep school. On the day when I was to go to the prep school, I got a call and said, don't go to the prep school. Come to the office and we're going to send you somewhere else. I went to the office and I was told I was going somewhere else. And I'm like, where is this? What is this place? And I got directions and I went and I did my NYS training there, on the job training. And let me tell you, I did my training. My training was up, right? Surviving on, at the time I think we got $5,000 every 2 weeks from NYS, I think, and from the organization we got also $5,000 every 2 weeks. So that's what I was surviving on. Sometimes family member will chip in, especially my dad. Thank you, daddy. And but family members will chip in terms of watching the babies. By this time I had two babies, right? Watching the babies for me, keeping the kids when I had to work because there's a lot of time I did overtime. So I was working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday because ends have to meet. So I had to be working because I had two children to take care of at the time. And there are times when I felt like, boy, this hard. I can't do this. But I remember that I can't give up. I have to push. And I pushed, right? So did my NYS training and I stayed on. Someone was going off on leave and I stayed on, and that happened for quite a while until I became temp in the same company, right? I needed to push because I had two children to take care of. And I went back to school. Something worked out and I went back to school. I went to XED, big up XED, Excelsior Community College. I went there and I did a library, associate degree in a library program, right? And after which my manager at the time, big up Mrs. O, who encouraged me, girl, go and study, go for your degree. And I took her advice and I went to UA. Listen now, I didn't know where the first school fee was coming from. I did not know. But what I knew was that I needed to get qualified. Qualification was important. So I did that. And then I got assigned to a permanent post in my job, right? Don't give up. Don't give up. You may not see where it's possible right now, but stick to it. Don't give up. That's the message I want you to get today. Don't give up. So I did that, and boy, my kids are 19, 15, and 1 year old now. I recently have a daughter with my now husband. But let me tell you, my son has started university. Back to the front of the story. Me being a single mom, got pregnant at an early age, got married at an early age, got pregnant at an early age, and being a single mom, not by choice, but because my husband died, right? And to see my son at the level that he's at now, I have to give God thanks because it's only by his strength and by his grace and only through him, because he kept us and he made ways when it seemed very dim. Could I barely see one little hole? But let me tell you, God is good and God is faithful. I was always faithful to him, but let me tell you, he has been faithful to me from day one until now. So if you are a young mother, if you are a teenage mother, it don't stop there. Hello, pick yourself up, right? Go back to school, focus, and try. Don't stop trying, right? Until you get where you want to go, right? Having a baby at a young age don't mean say you're right off, don't mean say your life done. No, make nobody tell you so. Your life not done. You have a whole life ahead of you. So pick yourself up. Even if nobody not encourage you, encourage yourself, right? Encourage yourself. Read the Bible, pray, and ask God for the strength, because guess what? He will give you that strength. So big up to all the persons who encouraged me along the way. Big up to all the persons who encouraged me and say, boy, Shen, it will get better. Big up on yourself. Stick to it. Don't give up on your dreams. Not because you have a baby. Not because you're 15, 16, 17, or 18 and have a baby. Don't. And if you are that age and you don't buck your toe, nobody go try buck your toe. Do. Stay in school, right? Stay in school. Get your education first. Put God first, right? Baby now run away, boyfriend now run away. I know nothing new. Me usually hear that when my pitney. And you still I hear it now. It nah run away. Nah run away. It a go there same way. When we dead and gone, it a go still there. So focus on your development. Focus on getting your education. Right? The world are pretty out there. And enough of we not born with no gold spoon in our mouth. We're not born with no inheritance. So focus on your school. Your parents paying for your education. Focus on it. Make the best use of it. and put your best out, right? Only your best is good enough. If you need help, seek it. If you're struggling, find the help. Many options are there to give you that help, right? So I just want to encourage you, stay focused and know that if you buck your toe, it's not the end of the road. Pick yourself up, push, try, don't stop trying. God bless you.